Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. So, something happened, which is why I am back at the base game, not the seamless co-op mod. What I've done now is I've redone this whole part over here. I've talked to, what's his name? Emir. I've done the finger ruins. And I've done the stuff with Saint Trina down here because I wanted to keep recording, right? And I've noticed that stuff in the Black Keep was very buggy, especially the invasions of leather. I couldn't do them because the seamless scope mod is still very buggy and it wouldn't work. So I've decided to go back to the base game and redo everything except for this one. I haven't redone this area right now. We will do this today once again. And you've noticed that the Happy Hippo went down extremely fast, right? So I want to see now if this is due to the seamless co mod because the scaling is off, or if this is normal in the base game as well. Everything should be exactly as it was before, except that I haven't done this part yet. So let's talk to Leda, because she should be ready now to tell us her assassination target.
Ah, there you are. It took me long enough, I know. But I've made my decision. I believe it wisest to eliminate the horn scent. If he were to point his blade at Sir Mesmer or Queen Marika, perhaps it would not matter. But vengeance changes a man. And one day, his blade may turn towards Miquella the Kind. Kindly Miquella is, after all, the true golden child. Even if he discards every last drop of his being, his lineage will always remain. I believe the Hornsent suspects what I have in mind. He never placed his full trust in me, even under the effect of kindly Miquella's spell. He must have recognized something. The scent of the killer that slept within me, the stench of crusted blood. I will follow the Hornsent. To have his revenge on Sir Mesmer, there is only one place he will go. The Black Keep.
Right. And the Black Keep is also where we're going now. So, and we have to kill the Happy Hippo again. I'm going in with a similar setup. Swap to the Anspar Rapier, swap this one out for... I don't know what, let's pick... Do I have the bleed one? I don't, of course not. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Well, let's pick this one again. Right, summon these two idiots as before. Hornsent and Freya. This time though, after the fight, they shouldn't still be there. Man, my nose is closed right now, or half open. Oh. Took a while. There you go, get this buff. I take this one, that one, and this one. Let's summon the Mimic Tier. Don't eat me. Oh, okay, this time you eat me. Thanks. Now it takes much longer. As it should. Where's Hornsent? Oh yeah, he wasn't even in the arena. It takes some time now. Usually during that time the Happy Hippo was dead already. So there's definitely a difference between... Well, I guess I did... The scaling didn't apply then. But let's see if they can do it themselves or if I need to step in at some point. Nice. No riposte, I think that's a good idea. If all of them hit the Happy Hippo during that stun, it's a better idea. Ooh, I don't think... No, the ice won't work. Hey! Thanks. I'm just an observer. Yeah, this one has much more health now. The health buff due to the summons wasn't... Can you fuck off, please? Attack your actual enemies. Hornsent, stop following me. Keep fighting. You want to reach Mesmer, not me. Well, technically I want to, but he doesn't know that. Ooh. You start lacking, guys. Whew. That was close, Hornsent. Yeah, much better fight, wasn't it? Ah, look at that. Amazing game design right here. Which side of grace would you prefer? Oh boy, alright. The unfortunate thing just now is that I can't get every single remembrance. Which isn't a problem. I can still, after finishing the game, I can still port this to the CinemaScope mod save file. So it doesn't really matter. And I think I've missed the aspect of the Crucible Thorns last time. Aspect of the Crucible that manifested in golden hippopotami. Creates a bristling mass of thorn-like fur on the caster's back before scarring the area by rolling around on the ground. Charging increases potency. In an age long past before this land was enshrouded in shadow, the vitality of the Crucible flourished. Remains of this can be seen in the ancient ruins. Right. Sadly, this spell isn't that good. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. Let's swap back to this one. I think I will keep playing with the Anspur Rapier now for some time. Where's my buckler? Right. And I want to activate a rune arc. I have a different one in right now. Which one is this? Should be Radance, I think. Yeah. For my HP. And so on. I feel like at this level Godric's rune is no longer as good. At least not with HP. It's actually giving me more FP. But I think less stamina, less HP. And the rest doesn't matter that much either. Well, we've done this already, so... Well, let me just quickly re-grab the items. I took damage from that. Just this time I don't have Freya and Haunson with me. Which shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wasn't an attack. Right. I think it shouldn't be a problem. Let's see. I also want to see if this buff does actually anything. Oof. Come on, let me do something, please. Three hits. That's decent. Oh no, the item. Hey you. Hey you. Come down here, please. I don't want to be hit by arrows. Now, what the fuck? Hello. Well. Let's use the furniture then. There. Give me that. Ah, fuck. Quicker than I thought. Oh. Come on, stop staggering your attacks. Ah, he's delaying them, not staggering. Ah, your mistake. For fuck's sake, it's harder. Take out your bow, please. Thank you. Oh, I thought I could hit him with that. Isn't it possible? Or do I need a longer weapon for that? I have to test that out with another enemy. Right over here, I need to drop down once again. Rather low on Estus. Oh, Flask, Crimson Tier, whatever. I shouldn't play with the enemies that much, I guess. The fuck? That was nice. Oh. So right here I can do the assassination things, and I need to re-explain this because, well, the explanation is gone that I did last time, which is a minor setback, I guess. Well, we now have the first assassination attempt of Leda, right? She attempts to kill the Horn Scent. Later on, there is another attempt where she tries to kill Ansbach. If you click the golden summon sign, you help Horn Scent. If you pick the red one, you assist Leda. These options give different rewards, of course. If you kill Horn Scent, what will you get? First of all, you will get Horn Scent's armor set and weapon at the beginning, like directly after the invasion. Usually, you have to wait for that. But that's not a unique reward. You will get the armor of Horn Scent and the weapon later as well. So this is not the unique thing. But if you kill Horn Scent, you're getting a talisman from Leda. So you kill Horn Scent, you get his weapon, his armor set, and then you go back and talk to Leda at the site of grace over here, and she will gift you a talisman. And this will unlock the second assassination against Ansbach. If you help Horn Scent to defeat Leda, then you will get a specific Ash of War from Horn Scent. And I think Leda's Rune or something. Leda's Rune is just a regular rune that you can pop for runes, like Marika's Rune, for example. Right, it's not as potent as Marika's Rune, but somewhere in between or any of these. Doesn't matter. It's just runes. But you get a unique Ash of War, which is nice. You also keep Horn Scent alive, and you can do his quest line. But if you help Horn Scent, you won't get the second fight against Ansbach. If you decide to help Leda to kill Horn Scent, you have to decide to assist Ansbach or to assist Leda against Ansbach. During that fight, if you assist Ansbach, you will get the bow of Ansbach that he's using, and you will obtain Leda's Rune there. Right? If you assist Leda, you will also get Ansbach's bow and his armor set and another talisman, which is a different talisman than before, of course. But you're missing out on, well, Ansbach's questline, of course. You can't do that anymore. And you're missing out on Ansbach's second weapon that you will receive at the end of the game if you keep him alive. So, if you want to obtain everything, you definitely need 2 playthroughs. And I would advise you in your first playthrough to help Horn Scent. First playthrough, help Horn Scent. You will experience Horn Scent's questline. You will experience Ansbach's questline. In your second playthrough, you help Leda kill both for the talismans. This will make a late game fight a bit more difficult, but you will manage that. But this is the way to obtain everything, right? First playthrough, help Hornsend, skip the... By helping him, you will skip the second assassination attempt at Ansbach's life, and then second playthrough, you kill both, together with Ladder. I hope that's easy to understand. What I will do, of course, is I will help Hornsend. I don't need Ansbach's bow right now. It requires a lot of dexterity that I don't have with this character. I think it requires 43 dexterity. As a good Ash of War, it's bugged currently, so that it deals full damage even if not every arrow hits. But I don't need that. And I want to show you Hornsend's and Ansbach's questline anyways. So let's assist Hornsend.
Worthy Hornsend, I will dispose of you before your thirst for revenge beckons our impotence. I can no longer trust your word.
In the end, I knew this day would come. The nature of your kind, I am certain, will always show itself. Given time, interfere not with my business. Zealot, what could your purpose possibly be? I do not recollect begging for help.
Have you been taken in by the plight of the Hornsend? Foolish, but hardly unexpected. Man is a compassionate animal, the better or worse. You have bested me. A single betrayal. Enough to turn the tide. Unfortunate. But I will leave you be. For now.
Do not interfere. This is my revenge.
It's kind of interesting that the subtitles say something different with that, with some lines. But here we get, yeah, Swift Slash, which is a pretty good Ash of War, pretty annoying for PvP. And let us ruin it. See how strong let us ruin. It's 40,000. Blessing of Needle Knight Leather, an unalloyed light that has never dwelled in an eye. Used to gain 40,000 runes. Mikula gifted Leather with gentle gold to bring a soft hue to her faded eyes. Right. Hello, Mr. Foyer Knight. Quite the tanky one. Aw. No, I can't parry the fire. Let's see what we get. Upgrade material? Yeah. Unfortunate. Right. So now that this assassination, or that the invasion worked, unlike in the Seamless Co-op mod, because what currently happens in the Seamless Co-op mod, at least when you do the invasion alone, I don't know what happens if you do it with your friends, right? If you actually do co-op. But at least when you do it alone, you're stuck in the world of Hornsend. You can't leave. You can't teleport out. You can't quit the game normally. If you use... where is it? If you use this item to die, then the invasion does not count. I don't know what happens if you hard quit, like if you alt F4 out of the game. It probably doesn't count as well, so the invasions are currently very bugged. So I can't do that in the Seamless Co mod, and as you've seen with the Happy Hippo, the enemies become much easier. Because the scaling doesn't work with NPC summons. But last time I have picked up the painting and grabbed the other side of grace, so I will do that now as well. Hello, Mr. Fire Knight. See you once again. What do I get this time? Oh, I get the gauntlets, very nice. Right. Let's try to ignore these shadow militia over here and directly take the ladder. I need to re-grab the items, but you know that part already. So I hope I explained that one, how the assassinations work, fairly well. I can redo it because I currently have nothing to say. So, a quick TLDR. Ladder will try to kill 2 NPCs, one after the other. First target will be Hornsent. If Hornsent dies, second target will be Ansbach. You have technically 3 options. Technically. What you can do is help Hornsent, help Ladder, or ignore it. You can ignore it, but ignoring it is the worst thing you can do. And I tell you why. If you help Hornsent, Ladder will not invade Ansbach. If you help Hornsent, you will get his Ash of War, Swift Slash, and Ladder's Rune. And you can continue Hornsent's questline. If you help Ladder kill Hornsent, then you will unlock the second invasion. You will get Hornsent's armor set and weapon, but not the Ash of War directly. Usually you get this after his questline is done, but you get it outright. And you get a talisman from Ladder, which is decent. I personally do not use that one, but it's decent. Then with the second invasion of Ansbach, you again have... let me tell you what happens if you ignore that one, if you ignore the invasion. Because you can ignore the invasion, and then Hornsent will die, but you're not getting any rewards. So why would you pick that? Right, Ansbach's invasion. You again have technically 3 options. Help Ansbach, help Ladder, ignore. Ignore is the worst option once again, because if you ignore, Ansbach will die, and you're getting no rewards. But if you help Ansbach, he will gift you his bow, you get Ladder's Rune, and you can continue his quest line. If you help Ladder, you get Ansbach's armor set and his bow, but later on not his other weapon. And you will get Ladder's Rune. So first playthrough, I would kill Hornsent, help Ansbach. Excuse me, wrong. First playthrough, help Hornsent, and second, or Ansbach invasion won't happen. Second playthrough, kill both together with Ladder. Good. Fairly simple, even though it sounds quite complicated, but it's not. It's really not that complicated. But it's rather unfortunate that the second invasion does not happen if you help Hornsent. I wish Leda would still try the second invasion, because maybe I'm not helping, right? I think she should still try, but that time I can't help her, I can only help Ansbach. That would be nice, so that I can get the bow earlier. Good. What I'm doing now is I'm doing Freya's and Ansbach's quest lines. I'm trying to do this in this session. Shouldn't be that hard, to be honest. So let's quickly go through this house here, this area. It is not really that hard to navigate. So we can go in there, but this is sometimes bugged. What we can do here now is we can climb on this thing over here, jump over to that part, jump on the tail of this beast, and then pick up the item up here, Spirit Ashes, to upgrade our Mimic tier or other summons. Then this elevator leads into another area. This we can do later, at some point. Because I want to continue the main path. I want to finish Ansbach's and Freya's questline right now. And with finish I mean progress, because it's not quite the end right now. So, we want to get to the other side of this wall. There are two options, I think. One is the buggy part that I've showed you, or that I tried to show you. On the other side of these things, you can go into a small crevice and jump through there, but sometimes you're getting stuck where you're constantly falling, even though like it's bugged. So we'll take another path, if there is another path. I haven't taken that other path yet, because I tried brute forcing through there, but whatever. So now we're here. If you need a reminder, we were on top of this beast, grabbed the ashes, went around. Now we're here. This is Ansbach's room. You will find Ansbach in here, you can talk to him. Be careful sometimes, if you run through, there might be some enemies coming in here. Clear them out before.
Righteous Tarnished. It's been some time. After unburdening my soul to you, I had hoped to make a fresh start, but there was one thought I could not dislodge from my mind. So, here I am, quite unable to move on. After Lord Moke's slaying at his dynastic palace, it appears his body has been absconded with, and taken straight to kind Mikola. Surely you recall that I once served Lord Moog as a pureblood knight, after failing him in every regard, and losing sight of my vows. I'd do anything to make amends, in whatever meager way I can. What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remains? The implications are rather unnerving. What could they possibly have the implicate?
Right. So he's trying to find out what happens to Moke's body. That's his quest line. That's why he is here. Still here, I mean. He was here to begin with because he got charmed by Mikela. But now he keeps staying here because he wants to know what happened. Isn't there another Fire Knight somewhere over here? Oh yeah, there he is. Let me pick this item up. And then backstab this idiot. This one has dual daggers. The good thing about the dual dagger dudes is they can't block with their weapons, I think at least. The ones with the sword can block one attack and then attack you. These, I think, can't do that. So, let's go up this staircase and have a look around. There are a bunch of these dudes donating some HP. Another Fire Knight. There are a bunch of Fire Knights here. This one will turn around no matter what. They are fairly easy if you have a giant weapon, like this one for example. As you can see, you can stagger them non-stop. With a more agile weapon, it might be a bit harder. What you can do here is you can jump on these bookshelves. I don't know if there's any item that you can grab here. It doesn't seem to be the case. I think the idea is to jump over there and grab the... no. I don't know. Feels like a wasted opportunity right here, but it's just another path, right? That you could take. But there's nothing of value up here. So... let's continue this way. You can't get rid of this dude. Or you can't get to this dude, I mean. You can get rid of him, of course. Oh, come on, stop throwing that against the furniture here, whatever this is called, railing. Right. Now this is the, I think, intended way of getting down there into the secret room. Like, you can fit through the gap right here, or right there. But sometimes you're getting stuck. Like, you're stuck in a endless falling animation, where eventually at some point you will die. Which is rather unfortunate. I'm preferring this method here, jumping down that part. If you're down here, you can pull the lever, and this bookcase will lower, and you're back here again. Right, the gap that I was hinting at is this one over here. Hey, don't get stuck. Alright, you can jump through here, but at this spot right here, you're sometimes getting stuck. Like, if you manage to jump on this part, this plate down there, then you can go through that gap over there and you're in this room as well. I'm not going to risk it right now, because if you fail that jump, you're again stuck in an endless falling animation. Right, let's get back up. And the only path that we can take right now is up these stairs. The rest we have explored. Let me see if there's no hidden item behind here. A few dudes. Is not worth killing them, I guess. So let's move up here. And I should buff more, I feel like. Gives me a nice boost. By the way, these doors you can never open. For some reason. But you can't open them. Here in this room you want to get rid of these dudes first. Because they can heal. And they can heal the Fire Knight. And you don't want that to happen. This one has a big sword. Some more beast horns. Then let's get rid of this Fire Knight. Use this to get close to them. And then just obliterate them. You can mark this position over here. This spot will become somewhat relevant later on. Because at some point what you can do is rotate this contraption up there that houses some of these beasts. And it will rotate in a way that I think this body over there, I don't have my board, not this beast in front of us, but the one behind us, that this one will be up against this part, and you will be able to grab an item here. But not now. So mark this place in your mind. I think it's even a talisman, so you might want to grab that one. Get rid of these scholars, just because they slowly moved towards me. And now we want to continue this way. Grab this item, look down, jump over here. This will be, I think, one of these shields that you can attack with. Yeah, the dueling shield it's called. There's already a militia running along, or two of these even. Oh, interesting, they're still using vulgar militia weaponry, right? Even though these are the shadow militia. But right, why rename the weapon if they don't have any new weapons? Come on, don't want to get poisoned here. Just die already. Right. Get rid of these dudes. This right here is an optional path. This is not the progression path. You can see another Fire Knight there. You can see the cape on the left side. I want to get rid of these dudes first. Then you can circle around, backstab him. Charge a heavy attack. Keep smacking them with everything you got. Oh, we got the armor set. Very nice, very nice. Now, this optional part is done. Here you can see the item. It's hanging on the face of that creature here. But you can't get it. You don't have access to this quite yet. And then you can have a look at this one. There's a ladder coming out of these bookshelves. This is something for later as well. You can't get there quite yet. So with all of these things, this adds complexity that might confuse one. Because, oh, there's an area down there that I haven't been yet, or where I haven't been at yet. You can see the item down there. How do I get there? I must have missed something. No, you haven't. Right? This comes later. And that's the thing. You don't know that yet. You might think, oh, I've missed something. Maybe I can run up these arms and grab some. I've never tried this. But I guess it's possible to. No, probably not. Well, doesn't matter though. Go over here, jump over here, grab the skibidi tree fragments and the storehouse cross message, which says message left by Sir Ansbach, addressing to kindred spirits who also pursue Mikla's trail. It would seem that the people of the keep have flooded the holy quarter that leads onward to the shadow tree bearing access. However, there is no route that leads there from this storehouse. Perhaps there is another way to reach the holy quarter from somewhere else in this keep, which hints at this path from Manus Matter, the church district, right? This path. We've already unlocked the church district entrance path here. We just, and this is what the note hints at. Let's see. I abandoned here my arm dextral, so the left arm. I think dextral is the left arm, sinistral is the right arm, right? No, vice versa. This is the right arm then. Right, because the left arm is the evil arm, the sinistral arm. Right, this is the right arm. Because many people back then, or the majority of people are right-handed, so the right arm is naturally the good arm, and the left arm is the evil one, or the sinister one, sinistra. You can look down here. Quite deep. Where's the bat? Come down. No? Okay. Don't care then. You're coming down or not? No, it doesn't matter. Be careful. There's a Fire Knight here with some extended ranged options. Oh. That yeeted him off the cliff. Unfortunate, but I think he dropped nothing anyways. Alright. Now... Oh, no, don't jump that. Now we have two paths all of the sudden again. We can go down here, or we can go that way. Come on. Thank you. You want to go down here first. Because this is the optional path, and this path is needed in order to complete Ansbach's questline. So you want to go here first. Grab the secret right scroll, which you can give to Ansbach, but do not give it to him quite yet. Don't do it. A scroll made of white tree bark. Few can decipher the scroll, which describes the secret rite of the divine gateway, said to be found at the tower enshrouded by shadow. A lord will usher a god's return. The lord's soul will require a vessel. You can give this to Ansbach to continue his questline, but by giving it to him right now, you're getting locked out of Freya's questline, which is poorly made. It's bad quest design. But well, the idea here, I think, with the scroll is you don't know yet that you can give it to Ansbach. Because it doesn't say it right here, right? It doesn't say, give this to Ansbach. You don't know that. So you continue through the level, because right now you have no incentive to talk to Ansbach. Right? You don't know that yet. That's my theory. So even if you're dying right here before reaching Freya, even if you die here, there is no incentive for you to talk to Ansbach. So you are somewhat safe. But some people will talk to Ansbach, and then they will lock themselves out of Freya's questline. So do not talk to Ansbach yet. Another Fire Knight. Get rid of him. Pick up the smithing stone right here and continue. Get rid of all potential enemies here, because they might follow you and they might betray you. Go up the ladder. There's another room with another.
Let me see.
This is stupid. You can see.
Little letters. I should wipe you clean off the page.
This is a bit poorly made. You might want to get rid of this Fire Knight first. Quite the dangerous one. I guess you can't stagger them on the staircase with the Wave of Destruction? Oh, I don't know. Get rid of these dudes too, because they might follow you.
Now, don't let it rile you up. Take it slow. Take it slow.
It's kind of unfortunate, because Freya is on top of us. She's one floor above. Can you stop talking? I'm fighting. With this dude. Because again, get rid of them. Get rid of the small ones first. Because they are going to heal the Fire Knight here. And you don't want to kill the Fire Knight twice. We get Spirit Calculus, which is a crafting material. Now we can go one story up. Grab the sliver of meat and talk to Freya.
Oh, hello. I'm afraid I'm busy. Curse upon my lack of foresight. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance.
So now we can talk to Ansbach. Or we can just continue a little bit further. Let's do that for now. Let's continue a little bit further. Grab that item from the Fire Knight. And there's a reason why I didn't go down there. Because you can jump on this beast here, grab the spirit thingy and drop down. And if you're confused where we are right now, don't worry, I'm going back. We're here. Right? at this room. This is where the one Fire Knight was. This is the part that I didn't explore right now. So go here or drop down from above. Doesn't matter. And now it's time to crank the lever and move these things here. Wait until it's finished, jump over. This is quite nice. If you're falling down here like me right now, you can just move around and you have these stone tablets to climb up again. Isn't that nice? I wonder if you can drop down to the animal below, but I don't think there is an item on top of that thing. I don't even know if this one has a hitbox where you can stand on. By the way, all these jumps that you can do here do not require sprinting, right? So, jumping on top of this tail, you don't need to sprint. Very bright light.
By my lord, will I ever make sense of
Can you shut up, Freya? For fuck's sake. This one doesn't I think you don't even need to jump here, you can just walk off. Right. But let's continue over here just a bit. You can drop down here. I don't want to do that quite yet. Go in here first. So you can grab this item. Amber of Mesmer. And then I think that is it, right? Yeah. Buff up. This is a special Fire Knight. With special I mean this one is a bit stronger. Might as well buff. This is the last enemy you will encounter here. Right, I couldn't dodge again. I can do Ashes of War as well. Give me your helmet and your Ash of War. Right. Winged Serpent Helmet, or Helm. Helm of Koot, Captain of the Fire Knights. A winged serpent perches atop of it. Enhances Fire Knight skills. The winged serpent is the token creature of Mesmer's military forces. It is a wise friend which keeps the base serpent at bay and holds its power in check. And then we have Flame Spear. This Edge of War grants an armament the Flame Art Affinity and the following skill. Flame Spear. Skill of Koot, Captain of the Fire Knights. Ready weapon for thrusting attack and unleash a spear of flame straight ahead. Charge the attack to increase damage dealt and distance traveled. Usable on armaments capable of thrusting. Claws and backhand blades accepted. Right. Here we get another Skibbity Fragment, Skibbity Tree Fragment, and then we are already in front of Mesmer's boss arena. I'm not attempting to kill Mesmer right now, but what I'm doing is I'm going back and talk to Ansbach about the secret right scroll and Freya. I'm just running through here. If any enemies would follow me, so be it. Let's wait here a little bit and see if there are any still coming? Don't think so. Good. Let's talk to Ansbach.
What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remains? The implications are rather unnerving.
Let's tell him about Freya's decision first.
Freya, by the gods. She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war. A true Redmane she is, hardly troubled by the rot, but no one is without their shortcomings. She has a hard road ahead. It does make one think. Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin. It does make one think. Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin.
No. Well, this is weird. I've read about this, but I'm hesitant to give him the scroll, right? Because I know I need an item first. I need a letter to Freya.
Perhaps our...
Okay, then I can't get it for some reason. Let's talk to Freya once again. Otherwise I might have to give him the scroll then. Maybe at that point I'm getting...
I'm afraid I'm truly.
Oh. Okay, I haven't encountered this. Let's just see what happens if I give him the secret right scroll. I think I need to do both at the same time, right? Usually I give him the scroll first and then talk. Yeah, I think that's fine. Stop interrupting me. Right, because he probably needs to decipher the scroll first, and then he can talk to that. Yeah, makes sense. Give him the scroll.
What's this? Yes, I should have known. Even the truth was itself mere folly. As if using Lord Moog to gain entrance to the Land of Shadow were not enough. He plans to use his corpse as the vessel of his king consort. He has forsaken Lord Moog's soul. He desires only his empty shell. It beggars belief, but I'm afraid Tentamicola fails to grasp the humiliation implied by this act. One thing is certain. My dear lord deserved better. Righteous tarnished. You have my gratitude. You have given me the answers I needed, but I can hardly fathom it. Such folly. Unto the end. I am a warrior, but I've aged. I cannot afford to act hastily. Curse it all. I know my limits. I could spend the rest of my life honing my craft, and still that creature would be out of my blade's reach. The absolute folly of it all. The
Okay, let's reload the area. I'm quite nervous right now. But I've told him about Freya. So this shouldn't be a problem.
Righteous tarnished. Could you please give this
Okay.
to Freya? Thanks to you, she too will have the answer she requires. Freya possesses a youth I no longer have. This knowledge will surely stoke the flames of valor within her. Yes. I can see her barreling into the fray right now. Perhaps I shouldn't meddle in her affairs, but this is the only way I can help. Perhaps this is the...
Alright. Okay, so this was now... Now I know what people say if this questline is rather weird. So what just happened? is, well, I panicked a bit here, right? Because I wanted to get this letter here, letter to Freya. Because if you're not getting this, at some point he will vanish, and then you can't continue Freya's quest line, which is shit. So apparently, well, let's start from the beginning. If you give him the secret right scroll without talking to Freya, like without telling him that Freya wants something, whatever, then he will vanish and you no longer can acquire the letter to Freya. If you have talked to Freya and you have the secret right scroll, in order to do it much more smoothly than I just did, give him the scroll of secret rites first, exhaust his dialogue, and then you will have the option to talk to him about Freya, and then without reloading you will be, or he will give you the letter to Freya. If you do it in the order that I've just done, like talk to him about Freya first and then give him the secret right scroll, then you need to reload the area by resting at a site of grace or by exiting the game and then re-entering the game. This is quite the clusterfuck, really. Like, all this reloading is... it grinds my gears, really. It's so unnecessary. Well, doesn't matter. Let's talk to Freya.
I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance.
Well, I've talked to him. Oh, let's read the letter first. A letter written by Sir Ansbach to Freya the Redmane, presumably written in answer to her query, but the pledge is neatly folded to keep prying eyes from reading it. Well, we can just open the letter, doesn't matter.
I'm afraid truly.
Now let's give her the letter.
From Sir Ansbach? To me? What on earth could it... Oh. Yes. Of course. I see. As the Festival of War concluded, General Radahn's soul met an honorable end, but kindly Mikola wishes to revive it, which is fine by me. I know it would pain old Jeren, but war has always suited General Radahn best, and certainly far more than any honorable death. Endless war to invigorate the soul, as befits General Radahn, the great lion. Thank you. Now I finally cast off my misgivings. Give my regards to Honorable Ansbach. Tell him, if we should meet in battle, to face your bow would be fine enough, but to face your blade would be an honor. Brave warrior. Perhaps next time, we too will meet on the battlefield.
Right. Good, now that that is done, there's only one thing to do before I end this episode. Go back to Mesmer's bed chamber over here. Go back down. Let's see if the knight respawns. Oh, he doesn't. Good. Good, good. Oh, it's quite red all of a sudden. And now it's blue. And now it's red again. Weird. Right, go down here. And look down, jump down the ledge to obtain impenetrable thorns. Right. Now I can drop... Can you even drop down here? This looks quite deep. Well, but you can. And you're back at the beginning again, or almost at the beginning. Right, there's another thing to do. Let's see, can we get there from here? Oh, this looks rather dangerous, no. Let's go down again and grab this one item that is stuck to this corpse thingy up there. Now let's buff up a bit, because I intend to run through. And if there's a Fire Knight trying to get to me, then, well, at least I'm buffed. Right, I need to go one higher up. Go over here. Yeah, I need to get rid of this one. Any drops? Nope. Unfortunate. There we go. The Pearl Drake Talisman +3. And now I need to figure out... No, I don't. I already have the fire one. For some reason I thought I missed the fire one somewhere. But okay. So there are only a few paths left. Of course we can kill Mesmer, but this... like... It's a dead end, basically. After killing Mesmer you can't go anywhere else, right, from this position. But we still have the Church District entrance and the whole Church District to explore, because one path will lead to this area and another path will lead into an elevator where we can explore the upper half of this thing, the path that we've seen somewhere on the sides but that we couldn't reach yet. It's quite bright here, but it's over there somewhere. We weren't there before. But yeah, let's go there for now. This is where we will continue the next episode, I think. So, well, this concludes today's episode. I hope you had fun. I hope my explanations on how the quests work wasn't too complicated. And I see you in the next one. Goodbye.